Hi, I'm Tony Fleming, and this is Fleming's Ultimate Garage. Hey everybody, thanks for joining us on today's car. You know, these cars here, the SL500s, you know, we carry a lot of the iterations of it. We carry them all the way back to the 190s, so the SL series, all the way to the 50s, the 190s, all the way up to these versions here, which continue to break technological grounds with a host of safety features and luxury accoutrements and things like that. This one in particular, with the optional brilliant silver metallic paint and the AMG Sport package. I don't know, just for me, it's one of those great looking cars that continues to weather the test of time as far as style and things like that go. So, you know, for me, a lot of times I look at cars and I start with like the tires. Like, does a guy put on cheap tires on his car because he just wants to flip it, or does he put a nice expensive set of tires on the car because it's his baby and that's what he wants to do? So first off, I love these wheels. You know, this is almost a $5,000 option on these cars, a sport package with the rims. But we also have a set of Michelin Pilots on here. The Michelin Pilots are expensive tires. You know, you don't want to overpay for tires, but you want them to be the best you can, especially if it's your baby. Got four-wheel disc brakes. We have fully independent rear suspension with traction control. It's got positive traction differential, so help with limited slip from bad weather and things like that. ABS, traction, we talked about all that good stuff. But let's check Mercedes quality paint. You know, silver is tough to read stuff in, but hopefully you can read that nice and clear. Sometimes it helps if we do something like that. And you get an idea of the nice paint that Mercedes lays down. The Xenon lights, which are self-leveling, are standard on these cars. Okay, you got the sport package with some of the trim, wheels and tires, upgraded parts in there. And then as you walk around, I mean, this is just a luxury car, and it just says luxury no matter where you go here. The rear end of this car is held up styling-wise. They were the first companies to really try the LED lights in the back. Now everybody's doing LED lights, and it's the wheels and tires just fit this car so well. Anyway, let's take a peek under the hood for a minute, because under the hood, believe it or not, you know, this is considered a luxury car. But at the end of the day, you know, it's a 5-liter all aluminum V8, and it's all aluminum. So the heads block everything. So not a lot of weight up in here. And they only rate it at 302 horsepower. But the truth of the matter is, like, every Mercedes always seems to be underrated for horsepower. If they say they're giving you 302 horsepower, you're getting 320 or 330. You're not getting 280 or 275. Also, with the multi-overdrive automatic transmissions, you can expect to get decent fuel economy, snappy acceleration, and whisper smooth power. But also, too, it makes it a little bit of a burble when you kind of like get on the gas, so you feel the power, get that great surge. I don't know. There's a reason why these, you know, these have turned out to be very popular here, and the reason why is, you know, these cars sticker somewhere in the $90,000 to $100,000 range. We sell them right here in 2011 for in the lower 30s. This car has in the 40,000 miles on it with a sport package and things like that. It's an awesome, awesome machine for the price of a very loaded up Honda Accord. You know, a Honda Accord B6 now is over 30 grand, and this right here is significantly better to cruise in than a Honda. Well, if you got a lot of people to carry on, yeah, but if you want something nice, you want a great fun toy, this is a great piece to have. Here's something you should be looking at also when you're looking at these cars. Are the factory stickers still on the car? And that's important. The reason why that's important is you want to make sure this car hasn't been in an accident. Things like this. Have the bolts been turned on the fender? Are the stickers still in here where the hood is? And these are the kinds of stickers that you can't buy anymore. You know, these come from the factory, and if the car's in an accident, these things have to be replaced, like the hood or the fender or whatever, and they would be missing the stickers. So here we know that they're there, and that's a good sign. Fit and finish is still, you know, Mercedes quality. All right, so we talked about the great looking outside of the car, the sport package, a lot of power, things like that. So let's move inside and see why people buy these kinds of cars. You know, for instance, like here, there's a button here. There's 2 storage containers back here, and this button is really nice because it makes moving the seat very easy. You don't have to hold down multiple buttons. There's a lot of safety controls built into here too. You know, we talked about the anti-lock brakes, airbags. This also has stability control. The stability control is pretty neat too. And a couple things, for instance, like it has yaw sensors in the car. So if the car starts to slide, something was supposed to happen. For instance, right here, the roll bar would pop up automatically. Not slow like that, it would be super fast like an airbag. But here, look how much protection we have. It's like having a full roof car, even with the top down. okay? Some people love the look of that. You can leave it up. You don't have to put it down if you don't want to, but if you want to, you just push your button. And that's hidden right in here. It also has sport mode for the whole car, meaning the suspension gets tighter, the shifts are quicker, the RPMs go up a little higher, so you get that driving, and then you can actually work the shifter left and right as you hold here. So you can shift it, boom, here's a plus and minus. You can turn things off, you can raise the car if you want to, if you're in bad weather. It also has a winter and summer mode, and the winter mode, what it does is starts the car out in third gear so that you don't overwhelm the rear tires with the powers of these cars. We talked about the Xenon lights, 7,000 RPM tach and 160 mile an hour speedometer. This typical example has 45,800 miles on it. So it's still a very low mileage car. Climate control, here you have navigation. If you have a built-in telephone right here, you can plug into that. What else do you have in here? Cup holders, change holders, stuff like that. Mirrors, on and on. I don't really think there's a whole lot missing. On top of the fact that it has heated seats and it has air-conditioned seats also. They were kind of the first pioneers of having air-cooled seats, so the air conditioning system actually runs through the seats in the summertime, which is really nice on a hot August day. You can cruise with the top down and not be sweating to death. Typically we start up the performance cars because of how loud they are. This is a little bit quiet, but under acceleration it makes this great growl, but I want to start it for you anyway. Still has a performance sound to it out back. Wanted you to hear that. Let's look at the trunk too, because one thing too is that you can go to, oops, hit the wrong button, sorry. This is kind of nice too, because what this does is this protects the hardtop and your luggage and things like that from underneath. So you get all of this storage area. The soft bags fit in there. Groceries keep from wandering. You tie them down with this if you want to. And then this just goes right in here like that. And you don't have to slam the trunk, just close it lightly and it closes itself the rest of the way. Nice. They do a nice job in the back end of this car. I'm closing up this car here. Great looking brilliant silver paint, graphite leather, heated and cooled seats, navigation, the sport package with the wheels and tires, the folding hardtop, which is really cool. Just an awesome car. And the fact of the matter is, this is such great value. When you can buy a car like this in the low 30s for a car that's almost $100,000 with only 50,000 miles. Mercedes throughout Europe are purchased for the simple fact that they're known for going 250, 300,000 miles. This car hopefully should have a long life. Anyway, if you can find a way to get this car in your life, it's a very nice piece. And not only that, it's great looking. Call us 301-816-1000 and we'll tell you all about it.